This is Angela, and she's here to talk about why she is against the death penalty. But first, she will explain the topic. The death penalty is a government-sanctioned practice whereby a person is killed by the state as a punishment for a crime. They commonly include offenses such as murder, treason, espionage, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. The introduction of the death penalty in the United States dates back to the 18th century of the colonies. When composing the Constitution, the Founding Fathers allowed for the death penalty. On April 30th, 1790, the first U.S. Congress established the federal death penalty. According to the Fifth Amendment, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Furman v. Georgia was the court case that effectively placed a de facto moratorium on the use of the death penalty. The Supreme Court effectively voided 40 death penalty statutes and suspended the death penalty in 1972. After 2 armed robberies and 2 counts of murder, Gregg argued that the death penalty was unconstitutional, according to Furman. However, after rules were established, the Supreme Court reinstated the death penalty for his case. Today, the death penalty is ruled as constitutional and in accordance to the amendments. The states with the death penalty are shaded in red. Some include California, Florida, Texas, and Nevada. Since 1976, there has been a total of 1,492 executions in the United States. The race of the defendants executed were mainly whites. Angela's first reason against the death penalty system is that we pay many millions for the death penalty system. Her second reason is that it goes against almost every religion. Her final reason is that the capital punishment does not deter crime. There are a lot of unavoidable costs that make a death sentence far more expensive than a sentence of life without parole. Attorneys, judges, and other professionals involved in each case must spend an excessive amount of hours working to thoroughly review the terms. There are millions spent per case, and the system only drains the resources provided by the governments. Capital punishment can be regarded as immoral in almost every religion practiced in the United States. Scientific studies have failed to prove that executions deter people from committing crime. States without the death penalty have a lower murder rate than neighboring states with the death penalty.